Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the very first Kids Public Speaking Conference. The very first Kids Public Speaking Conference by the Present Right Academy. It is such an amazing day. It is such a beautiful day. We've planned for a couple of weeks, and today we're here and we have our amazing children between the ages of 7 and 12 who are going to be giving us presentations today after going through our kids public speaking class. So if you know that you want to hear, you're joining us from YouTube or from Instagram or from LinkedIn, wherever you're joining us from, we appreciate you. And we pray that you would participate and you will listen and you can ask questions of our children and just basically watch them explore, watch them speak, watch them build confidence and just do their thing. I'm sure Darino is going to give us a great speech. Sherifumi is going to do well. Sophia is going to be awesome. Nislowa is going to be great. Martin is going to be beautiful. Jenny is going to be awesome. And everyone who's going to join us later is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to jump right in and we're going to have Inishioluwa first. So Inishioluwa is going to be taking the stage. He's going to be delivering her presentation. And her presentation is centered around food. So we're going to start right away. All right, Inishioluwa, are you ready for us? Okay, Inishioluwa, your time starts now. Go back this way. Thank you so much, Inishioluwa Babatunde. Am I in the frame? Thank you so much, Inishioluwa Babatunde. Can you all see me and hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Inisi, you can mute your mic now. I hope they could hear you. Can you all see me and hear me?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. I can see and hear now. Okay, please mute that mic. Yes, please. Sunday, and well done. Thank you so much. That was about fire, and it helped us a lot. Let me just get to all right, so yes, Imisi talked about food, and Imisi, thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much for that
Input. Thank you so much for that entry. All right, so next on our list now is Sherifumi. Sherifumi is going to be talking to us, and she's going to be giving her presentation. So, Sherry, for me, would you please come on the screen and give us your presentation?
Thank you.
Thank you.
As she woke up in the morning, she saw her hair on the pillow. Good day, everyone. My name is Olaipo Joshua, and today I'm going to tell you a story. In a village called Bassa, there lived a girl named Isabel. Isabel had very long flowing hair, which she was very proud of. And in contrast, there lived another girl called Elliot. She had very short hair because her parents could not afford to make hair for her. Isabel always bullied Elliot, calling her things like Baldy and saying how her hair is so short and it could never be as long as hers. Everywhere Isabel went, she would always call Elliot bad things such as Baldy, everything like that, and then to terms. Not knowing that Elliot was a witch, not knowing Elliot was a witch. One Eventually Elliot had enough, and one day in the dead of the night, she cast a spell which made Isabel's hair fall out. In the morning when Isabel woke up, she saw her hair on the pillow. She thought nothing of it and didn't think it was anything bad. But as she went to the village well to fetch water, she saw some of her hair forming a trail to the well. She then went home to see her hair in the mirror, and lo and behold, all her hair had fallen out. She let out a loud scream. The story shows why it is not good to bully others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, for sharing me for that presentation. That was brilliant. Did we all hear? Did we all hear? What's her name? Did we all hear Initialwa when she was speaking? Can we all confirm? Did we hear Initialwa when she was speaking? Did anybody hear her?
I didn't hear her.
Didn't hear. Okay. Kayla, I'm just bringing you back here. Kayla, could you hear Emisi when she was speaking?
No.
Okay, so I guess her mic was muted. She's gonna do it again, so that we can hear her. I will mute my mic. All right, thank you so much, Shay, for me. That was a brilliant presentation. We'll now go back to Emisi Lua so that we can turn on her volume and then hear her this time around. All right, thank you so much. All right, please call Emisi Lua. So while we're getting Emisi Lua, we're going to move on to the next person, who is Martins. Martins, how are you? Where is Martins? There we go. All right. Martins, good evening.
I can't see myself. I can't see myself. Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, I cannot see myself. Can you see yourself?
We can't see you either. We can't see you either. So please
Can you?
turn on your camera. Can't see Martins. All right, Emisiolua, please stand straight. Sit straight, please. All right, so we're gonna broadcast Emisiolua now. Please make sure that the audio is clear. Okay. The video is off. Please turn on the video. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. All right, Emisiolua, you're gonna start again. Please, we couldn't hear you before. I don't think there's audio. Yeah, or mute it. So Emisiolua, Please step out. You're making that noise, making it. Please step out. Thank you. All right. Initially, it's Missy. She was a student. Stand. Okay. Say something.
Okay, initially one, you can start your presentation again. You can start your presentation. Start. One morning, I was cooking jollof rice. I One morning, as I was cooking jollof rice, I saw something shocking. You won't believe what happened next. Good evening, everyone. My name is Miss Lewa. I want to talking to you about what happened when I was cooking jollof rice with chicken. As I was cooking jollof rice, I entered the kitchen after our kitchen was set on fire. I called my mom and told her that there is a fire in the kitchen. She told me, ask your siblings to help you with the situation. I called them and they should carry a bucket of water and start putting out the fire. They started, and I also called the firefighters. They told me that it would take them 1 hour to get to our house. I was really worried and started panicking as I joined my siblings to put out the fire. 30 minutes we spent putting out the fire, and then realized that the firefighters had come. Subsequently, they helped us put out the fire, and everybody was safe. Thank you.
so much, Bisi Babatunde. Make sure this mic is muted. All right, thank you so much for that presentation. Now we're going to go straight to Martins. Martins, I hope your video is clear now. Yes, I think his video is clear
Yes.
now. All right, Martins.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to tell a short story of when I went to go and buy water and the water failed. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bemna Chinstam Martins, and I'm here to share a short story about when I bought water and it failed. So, on a hot sunny day, it was so hot, I decided to go and buy some water because the water in our house was almost finished. So, I decided to go and buy some water so I could drink. So, on my way going to the shop to go and buy water, the water, when I was carrying it on my head, the water fell on the floor. So I was so frustrated. I was so angry. My head was hot. I'm like, what will I do? What will I do? So I just went to my mother, told her that, can you borrow me some money so I can go buy clean water for the house? She said yes. But she said I should be careful next time because there are some diseases in the floor that might infect humans. Thank you.
Much Martins on that presentation about water. I hope you can all see me. Yes, thank you very much, Martins, on that presentation about water. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to Kayla. Kayla,
Definition.
I'm going to move to Kayla. Kayla, your time starts now. Go ahead.
So today, I'll be talking about. I'm going to tell you a short story about dream about a house. So basically, I had a dream that I was just in my house, just came downstairs just to have a snack, and then as soon as I came downstairs, I didn't even touch anything. I was just smiling, and fire just emerged out of nowhere. We had to call the firefighters to come help us. They were stuck in traffic and they couldn't come here sooner. I had to call all my siblings, and we had to go to the garage and get like water to put out some of the fire. But unfortunately, the fire was growing and growing. It was just sparking, and when the firefighters came, the whole house was just crashed down and burned. It took years. It would take years to burn it all back again, but our mum had another house that we could move into. Luckily, some of our belongings weren't caught on fire yet, and we could take that. And so we got into the new house. We settled down, and my mum made sure that the house is fireproof. I'm done.
Thank you, Kayla. Thank you so much, Kayla. And thank you, Mommy, for making the house fireproof. That was beautiful. Thank you. All right, now we're moving on to Jaden. Jaden Amara-Ibi, are you there? Jaden, we're moving on to you. Yes. Oh, that Kayla back. All right, Jaden, your time starts now. Jaden, you can start now.
Good good afternoon, everybody. Today I'll be talking about books. What is a book? A book is a written or printed piece of non-fiction or fiction. Books books are most times are bonded together with covers. Books can also be on devices. The origins of books. The earliest known forms of books originated in ancient Egypt utilizing clay tablets or paper scrolls. Types of books. There are many different types of books. Examples are fantasy, mystery, horror, adventure, historical fiction, academic, science, and etc. Why are books important? Books are very important to human civilization because they help us have knowledge of history, pass knowledge of history to one generation to the next. Reading books also helps us to teach ourselves, to exercise our brain, and increase our general knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jading, for that presentation on books. We're very grateful. All right, so now we're going to move on to David Babatunde. Let's see. David, you're welcome. Your time starts now. Your time starts now.
Good day, everyone. My name is Beatrice David, and today I'm going to be discussing the topic fire. Now, what is fire? Fire is a chemical substance that is created from heat, wind, or petroleum. Fire has the ability to catch wood and burn it to ashes. Now, as I was at home in my kitchen cooking, the gas suddenly exploded and caught all the wood in the area, even paper. We had to call the firefighters to put out the fire, and they rushed as quickly as they could. But they couldn't come on time before it came all the way to the living room. So we did the best thing we could. We got the fire extinguishers, got sand, got water, and started to put out the areas of the fire that we could at the time. By the time the firefighters arrived, they had gotten everything they needed ready and put out the fire successfully. Had not caused too much damage, but it had completely scarred all the wood. What really mattered was that we were safe. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, David. Please make sure you're muted. Thank you so much, David, for that brilliant presentation. Yes, thank you, David, for that brilliant presentation about fire. And thank God we're all safe. All right. Okay, so now we're moving on to Sophia Shegun. Sophia, where are you? Sophia Shegun. Darino. So Darino, you go after Sophia, okay? You go after Sophia. Sophia, are you there? Sophia, we can't see you. Are you there, Sophia? Okay, we'll come back to Sophia. Let's take Darino then. Darino, can you hear me? Darino, can you hear me? We'll come back to Sophia.
Yes, ma'am.
Sophia, please make sure you're available, okay? All right, Darino, please unmute your mic because, okay, I think I'm the one that was muted.
Unmute your mic.
Darino, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Darino, can you hear me, please? Please, yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I can
Please,
hear
for those
you.
in the background for Darino, so there's no noise in his background, so we can hear him. Thank you. All right, Darino, please go ahead now.
On a Saturday was the maiden edition for my school inter-house sports. Hello everyone, my name is Darino Edidio and I'm here to talk about the maiden editions of inter-house sport on my school. One day we were going on a Saturday, 29th of May this year. We were going to the stadium where we do my inter-house sports. And I was placed in Ruby, and my sister was placed in Emerald. And I was the commander of my house, and I was so excited for the inter-house sports. I took part in 100-meter races, and I came second. I I and I also took part in throwing the ball in the basket, and I came second. And I also took part in sack race, and I came third. And relay race, and I came third again. And overall, Ruby House came third. The first house, the first house who came, the first was Topaz, followed. The second was Emerald, third was Ruby, and fourth was Sapphire. And I was so excited for my inter-house sport. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dara Eno, for that beautiful presentation on your inter-house sports. Thank you so much. All right, so now we're going to have Sophia Shegun. All right, Sophia, over to you. Sophia, your time starts now.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sophia Shego, and I am here to talk about my daddy very old car. My daddy very old blue Honda car. He have been breaking on the road, and I want to give you one example. When I was going to school in Ikeja, my daddy, when I was young, my daddy took me to school in Ikeja. So at Ikeja Expressway, the tire pulled off, and the road was creeping the and the car was creeping the road. It was really scary, and I prayed to God, and thank God, God answered our prayer. Thank God, no car hit my dad's car. My mom and I, my mom and I took the cab while my dad was fixing the car, and the traffic officer made sure that I was safe. So after my daddy fixed it, it was not working. So my daddy took it to the company, and the company crashed the car. That is the end of my daddy car. So my dad bought a very nice silver Corolla, and someone didn't have a car, so we sold it out and bought a new car. Right now, we have right now we had a right now we had a very great patient Sienna bus. And we use it to go to school, pick people to school, church, and everywhere. My dad's car are blessed by people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sophia Shegun. Sophia, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much, Sophia, for that beautiful presentation. All right, so we're going to add everyone back now. We're going to add every child back, and we're going to get into our panel session. The panel session is where I'll be asking you all questions about your experience in the class. Okay, I'll be asking you some questions and you'll be sharing your answers with me and everybody else who is listening online today. So we're going into our panel session and all the kids are coming back. Okay, all the kids are back.
Back.
Please, no, don't unmute your mic. Don't do it. All right. So please get involved all the children. We're not gonna use this. It's going to echo. Please confirm that you can hear me. I'm getting some lost signal. Sure.
I hear you.
All right, so I'm back. Excellent. Okay, so we have the children all back. We have Sherifumi is also back. Apologies. Okay, so welcome everyone. Please make sure your camera is turned on so we can have our interesting panel session, which will just be about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to ask you guys questions. So please make sure that there is where you are is quiet so we can have this panel session real quick. All right, so the first question is, I want everyone to share with me what is one thing that you've learned so far. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Close it. What is one thing that you've learned so far in this class? What is one thing that you've learned? So one thing, just tell us one thing that you've learned that you will never forget. One thing that you've learned that you will never forget. So I'll go for Kayla. Kayla, would you please tell us what is one thing you've learned that you never forget?
How to speak in public.
Okay. What about that have you? What have you learned? What is? Can you be more specific?
Like instead of getting nervous straight away, you could do like deep breaths, like to help you and be confident as well.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Kayla. Okay, so Darren, we learned in the class so far. Okay, I think he's muted. I think he can't. Okay, so I'll direct that question to Sherifumi. Sherifumi, what have you learned so far in this class? Sherifumi, what have you learned so far?
I've learned how to speak louder yes when I talk.
Yeah, exactly. Sherifumi, you have learned how to speak louder because this is not what you said, and I'm very proud of you. Well done. All right, so we have Jaden. Jaden, what have you learned so far in this class?
I have learned how to be confident when speaking and how you're supposed to, your posture when talking in public, and how words not to use instead of so. Like,
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Martins, what have you learned so far?
I learned how some new words when you told us to do something about getting new words. I learned some new words.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much, Martins. Okay. Dino, what have you learned so far? No, what have you learned so far? Okay, I'm not hearing him. Okay, David, what have you learned so far? Come on, David. You can't unmute it. It's good back on mute.
So I have learned to use my diaphragm to speak, and I've also learned to speak confidently. I've learned words and confidently and calmly.
We can speak over the world.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. All right.
I learned
Dayo, were
that
you
we
trying
can
to?
speak to the world without being shy.
Shy.
All right. Thank you so much. You can speak to the world without being shy. Thank you, Dareno. All right,
I was
Sophia,
not shy at all.
then so far.
We can don't be afraid, but be brave. Show confidence in yourself.
All right, don't be afraid of the brave, show confidence in yourself. Thank you all so much. Now, if you, I want you to tell a child out there, there's somebody, please make sure you're muted. Please make sure there's no noise in your background.
You people, you people.
All right, so for those of you, I want every child here, I want you to imagine that there is a child listening to you right now who is watching this YouTube video, who is watching this online. I want you to tell that child one thing about confidence. I want you to give a child out there some advice on confidence or about confidence. So everyone is going to talk and speak to a child out there. And you're going to tell that child one thing about confidence that you think they should know. Can we do that? You're going to tell a
Yes,
child
ma'am.
one thing about confidence that you think they should know. All right. So I'm going to go in the order I see on my screen. I'm going to go for Jading first. Jading, what is one thing about confidence that you think a child out there should know? Please go ahead.
Well, that you should not doubt yourself when you want to give a speech, and that you should know that it's going to be okay, and you should be calm, because if you're not calm, you'll be more likely to make a mistake.
Thank you so much, Jading. That was brilliant. All right, so we'll now go to share for me. Share for me. What is one thing about confidence you think a child should know?
Well, I think you should learn how to be confident because in this world, you're not going to stay up caged in your room forever. No matter what profession you are in, there'll be a way that you have to talk to people. So you shouldn't just focus on being shy at all in any way. For instance, if you're a painter, just because your profession deals with paints and other stuff, to sell your paintings, you need to talk to somebody. So just saying that you will not talk to anybody at all, it doesn't make sense. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Share for me. Brilliant. Thank you. David Babatunde, yes, what is one thing about confidence?
One thing about confidence is you should speak loudly, make your points, because people want to hear you and you want to say.
Thank you very much. Speak loud, people can hear you, what you have to say. All right, Kayla, over to you.
Uh, that you should build up your confidence, because there are going to be people that will like be rude to you, and you can't just sit back there and let them insult you. You have to stand for your own right. Like you have to stand, no, like not necessarily by yourself, but you have to stand. Um, like you have to follow your own like you follow your gut.
No, it's not. I'm still there, but I can't see.
I do believe.
Okay.
Okay, apologies, I was phoned out. Okay, so thank you so much, Kayla. Now we have Martins. Martins, have you shared with us?
No,
Okay, please
no,
go
ma'am.
ahead. Please go ahead.
The confidence, never be afraid. Because there are humans like you, so you don't have to be afraid. If you are afraid, yeah, keep coming through.
Yeah, they're humans like you. Never be afraid. I think I need a session where you children are going to teach. Like I think I need that session where you guys are just going to do the teaching. You won't be, you be our facilitators because you are giving us so many beautiful, beautiful tips and tricks of confidence. Thank you. All right, Darren, over to you.
Got a good idea.
Darren, over to you, please. Oh, I think the network is bad on this side. Okay, Darren, can you hear us? I think the network is bad on this side. All right, children, we have come to the end of our conference. Thank you all so much for your presentations. Thank you for your tips and tricks and all the powerful lessons that you shared with other children out there on how they can be confident. I liked what every one of you said, and what Martin said stood out. They are human beings like you, and you can't be afraid of them. Okay, so thank you so much for being part of this conference. The class for today has ended. We'll see you next week in class at the Kids Public Speaking Academy. For today, thank you all and have a good evening. And to our guests who are watching on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram, thank you all so much. You know, initially we didn't want to go ahead with it because we wanted perfection. But sometimes you need to start and you will improve as you go on. So if you're watching this presentation and you are a child or you are a parent and you are always wanting perfection, listen, when you start something, you will eventually get better and better and better. Don't be afraid to create that thing. Don't be afraid to deliver that presentation because you can only get better and better when you have started and you are moving. Okay. So thank you everyone so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead and have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.